Hey, beautiful souls. Whether you're focused on your career, your finances, or long-term stability, this intuitive career and money tarot reading is meant to find you. If you're new here, welcome to Universal Wisdom Tarot. And if you're returning, thank you so much for being here again. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe for ongoing spiritual guidance and clarity. Let's take a deep breath together and ground into the present moment as we uncover the opportunities, challenges, and guidance unfolding for your career and financial path. Ready to see what's coming in? Let's dive in. Hey there, beautiful Aquarius souls. I have already asked for blessings for this reading, so we will just dive in and pull out all the cards first and get the messages after, once we've pulled the cards. This reading is good for about a 4-week period from the time that you see it. And I apologize, I'm still suffering with a cold. Hopefully there won't be any coughing or sneezing. I am coming to the end, but my voice might still be a little crackly. All right, let's get into the reading. All right, Aquarius, let's take a look at the cards you were given. And you have this inner current general energies. You have the Sovereign card. It is clarified by the Ace of Swords and the Empress. In the Resistance position, you have the Float Away card with the Sun and the Ten of Wands as the clarifiers. And in the outcome, you have this Fertile card with the Queen of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles clarifying. When we start looking at your current general energies, you are definitely, Aquarius, reclaiming your power or claiming your power. That is what this Sovereign card is all about. You are claiming your own life, all right? And you are in charge. So you are making your career or your financial situation whatever it is that you wish it to be. The Ace of Swords says you want clarity. You are also claiming with the Ace of Swords, right? The Ace of Swords for me is like this. King Arthur pulls the sword out of the stone and boom, there, now he's king, right? This is you. You're taking command of your domain when it comes to your career, when it comes to financial situation. You are the one who's in charge. You are either the one who's in the leadership position in the top or the one who will be in the leadership position or in the top. All right. And so as a sovereign, you can decide for yourself what you want this to be or how you want this to be. But also we get clarity with the Ace of Swords, right? It does say new beginnings, cutting out things that do not serve you and getting to a new beginning through clarity. You're definitely going to rise to the top, right? There is definitely a crown there on that card. Funny enough, it's not in this deck, but in the Rider-Waite version of Ace of Swords, there's also a crown usually sitting on top of that Ace of Swords, or that sword, which is very interesting. So, you know, the Empress here really is talks all about your radiance and your creativity and your confidence and your abundance. So you're in this very strong position. You're in a time of development, maybe a time of growth in your career and finance, or in your projects if you do not work, all right, and you have projects that you're doing. This is leadership through authenticity and knowing your worth, speaking your truth, and speaking it clearly. Now, we do obviously have to get into the challenges here, which is the resistance position. And the challenge for you might be, for some of you, that you might be carrying too much responsibility here. Okay. Sometimes 10 of Wands is about carrying a very heavy load and, you know, struggling to carry that load. So for some of you, that could be your challenge, which is maybe having lofty goals that exist only in the clouds, okay? And the winds of change will blow through here, right? That is what that float away card is about, right? If your goals are too lofty, if they're in their clouds, you might be drifting and kind of aimlessly, right? So you need to, although you have the leadership, you have to drive. And this is what float away is saying. You need to claim it. You need to get in there. You need to drive. Okay. So it may not be as sunny or as great, you know, for some of it, because you feel like you're making advancement and you're moving forward, but you're just not there yet. And that's part of that, is you having to drive a little bit harder. Okay. You need to bring those goals down to earth. You need to manifest them right here in the and now. You are making advancement, but you need to decide which ones are going to manifest and take them through to the end. All right. Now, for some of you, you could be hoping that the winds of change blow through here and change something for you. Although, when you're in this sovereign position, you know, I find that less so, because, you know, you're in charge really at the end of the day. And, you know, maybe you are drifting when it comes to career financial plans, and you're hoping for some grounding energy as opposed to floating away with those winds of change. You know, the sun always wants for you joy. It wants to bring you ease. But there is still some hard work required with this 10 of Wands, unfortunately. You don't have to do everything alone to be successful. That is the message that they're giving me. Take it how it resonates for your situation. We get into the outcome, which is fertile, clarified by the Queen of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles. Something very meaningful is growing here. I mean, the Seven of Pentacles is usually about this gardener, right? And the gardener is working on this fertile land, right? And he's assessing, and always constantly assessing and reassessing his plans. He hatches plans, and then new plans, and then he works on them. Then he steps back and he looks at that garden and says, okay, what do I need now? Do I need more fertilizer? Do I need more sun? Do I need less sun? Do I need some shade, right? So it's about reassessing and assessing the progress that you're making in these projects. And that will keep you from floating away, my friends. All right. So it's something definitely very meaningful growing here, but a chance to restructure is what I'm feeling here. Now, that could be restructuring your finances. You definitely feel you're building some kind of system that lasts for a long term. You're laying the foundation for that financial security for some of you. The Queen of Cups is nourishing you along the way. It's emotional fulfillment, right? And steady progress with that Seven of Pentacles. Patience, my friends, don't worry about it. That brings emotional and creative rewards. Things are coming. It's fertile. You just need to continue to work it, so to speak. All right, Aquarius, that's where I'll leave your reading for today. I hope something resonated. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you again very soon. Until then, I'm wishing you, as always, divine light and love.